Now down the barrel of the camera, your close-up, Ash. If we could just get that.
I may have a big coat, but I'm no cold.
Period.
Plug it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How do you find the Australian coffee? Have you had one yet?
I've had like 15 flat whites. I've been here for like 4 days and I've had so many flat whites. And I don't even know what the difference is between a flat white and a latte, but I'm sucking them down. Someone told me to order one and I'm obsessed. I don't even know what the difference is, but I like it.
How have the arena shows been?
I cried. I literally cried my eyes out. I cried after soundcheck. I cried after soundcheck because it kind of hit me.
Get the waterwork starting.
Yeah. And then I cried after the actual show because I was like, Gracie's fans just like so embraced me.
Yes.
And were so kind and so generous, and which is such a reflection of like her.
Yeah.
As an artist, you know.
But the Venn diagram with like Gracie and Ashe fans, I feel, is so...
Oh, it's a circle.
I do feel
it's a circle at this point.
They get along really well. Yeah.
Yes.
Gracie fans, because we've met them, the last time that she was here, they were like lining up for like hours and hours outside. And I think that like being a support act is such a core memory for so many music fans. Like I remember being younger, seeing 5 Seconds of Summer open for One Direction. And that was like, that is in there for life.
Niall Horan's my guy.
I know. And I'm
my
like,
boy.
were there any support acts that you saw, maybe not even like when you were little, but just like any memorable ones?
Well, that's such a good question. As a kid, I didn't go to tons of concerts, but I went to see Bon Iver.
Oh, God.
And I want to say, this is going to be a lie. I think the Civil Wars might have been opening for him.
Wow.
I remember seeing them and being like, they're definitely together. And they were both like cheating on their spouses. It was so savage.
And you're in the crowd being like, something's like these two. Something's going on here.
Something is up.
Yeah.
I really do feel like you end up bonding with people you interview with.
Honestly.
Really quickly.
We want to take you here because I know that you recently moved to Nashville.
Yeah.
So, little Nashville in Sydney.
Little taste of Nashville.
Little taste of Nashville.
Is stunning.
Yeah.
Look at this. Big Pinterest board gal.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah. We're definitely making some boards. And then I recently, guys, I leveled up and I got a stylist. So cool.
So what did you do before that? Were you just
I styled myself.
styled yourself?
A lot of this, mostly vintage because they're pieces that like you're not gonna find anywhere else. And the worst thing is like you see some artist wearing the thing that you wore, and you're like, but I'm unique and individual.
Like this, you know, I know that that's what you were planning for Sydney. And here it
And now she's wearing it. Like,
Stop.
wearing it.
How did she find it? This is actually pretty sick with the butterfly belt.
that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love your top.
Which one would you pick out of these? Like, which one is
Which
speaking
is
to you?
screaming Ash.
Yeah.
I think I'm a classic girly. I don't go for the flashy boot.
I fear they go really well with your jacket currently.
Yeah.
They kind of work.
This is working.
Yeah.
What size? Hello? You got like Western pieces.
Do you need a hand?
I got it.
Oh, you got it.
Cinderella?
Oh, these are never coming off.
Oh.
Now they're
As in
on
they're too
forever.
tight or they're too gorgeous?
Both.
Both. Give us your best one.
Wait, I don't need to do it that
You
way.
can do it that way.
Okay. The only rules that exist are sort of what you put on yourself and what you sort of believe the world is putting on you. But it's all kind of a game. It's all for fun. So I think, yeah, taking the break and getting to breathe and relax, it was like, if I'm gonna do this again, I'm gonna do it on my own terms, and B, I'm just gonna have fun with it. So yeah, there's a certain level of like liberation that I feel on stage now.
Would you say that's the biggest lesson you learned with taking that break?
Honestly, not to get too deep, but I think the
Let's
biggest,
do it. Now's the
okay,
time.
Let's go there.
I think the biggest lesson, honestly, was I sort of thought in order to do this job, I had to be sort of superhuman or like if I was being authentic and vulnerable with people, even that was like, you have to do it in a way that is palpable for the world. And I just felt like I had to be sort of tough and perfect, and I've never felt stronger, or like, I feel like my backbone is made out of steel right now. And so much of that is not because I'm like, oh, because now I feel superhuman, but because I feel so fragile and I feel so human. And I feel really accepting of, I need help. I can't do this alone. I'm gonna mess up. I'm not gonna get it right. I need my therapist in my corner. I need my family. I need my friends. I cannot do this by myself. There's just like a level of acceptance of like, I'm so human and I need people, and it's okay to be vulnerable and it's okay to be fragile.
Are there any songs that are harder to sing or have like taken on a different meaning? There are songs which I imagine you must write and then go, oh my God, how the hell am I gonna sing this in front of people?
Yeah.
They are so vulnerable.
I think, so Please Don't Fall in Love with Me is on my newest album, and I'm playing it at these Gracie shows almost as a test to see how I'd feel, because I'm about to go on my own headline tour in the US right after this. And I was like, if I can do that song live and feel good, then I've got this.
Yeah.
And I did it for the first time in Auckland, and the whole arena lit up. They all put their phones up, and I was like, you know, it's okay to be vulnerable. You take yourself.
I'm gonna stop crying.
I don't know if I posted a video of it, but I just like, you know, you get glistening, and my eyes started to like water up, and I sang this song, and really it's saying, please don't fall in love with me. I'll give you almost everything and melt myself to fit your mold. And it's this song that's like, I'm scared for you to actually fall in love with me, because I'm gonna give up everything about myself to fit whatever you want me to be. And that's like, used to be me with fans, that was me in relationships. I mean, like, have you ever been in a toxic relationship where you're like,
well, that's all of me.
Do you want me to love blue? Because I love blue. Or like, you now fall in love with a band that you hate because some person, you know, that's like surface level of it. But yeah.
In that moment, you're on stage, you're in an arena full of like Gracie Abrams fans, Ashe fans, and you know in the back of your mind you're about to cover Taylor Swift. How are you like, you just have no idea what's coming? Are you kind of nervous?
Like,
how was that?
The scheming. Honestly, the pure joy of about to sing it. Like the words are almost out of my mouth and feeling so like, so powerful and so sneaky.
It's like Thanos with the...
And the minute I was like, from sprinkler splashes, and everyone's like, oh my God. I don't think, because I'm not gonna do a Taylor Swift cover at every show, and I'm gonna change the cover every night.
Yeah.
And after that one, I was like, oh man, that one. Yeah. I mean, it's like, it feels like the Gracie Abrams, Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter Metaverse. And I just feel like, I'm like, let me be in, I wanna get in that. Let me in that, that pool seems nice. But especially for the fans that like, they got there early to see me and how generous, but maybe they have no clue who I am. And it feels like a gift back to them for showing up.
Yeah.
Because it's like, hey, I know you just invested a bunch of your time to be with me tonight. Here's this little present for you.
Yeah.
Here's You're on Your Own Kid by Taylor Swift. You know? That feels like, yeah.
And with your own music, how do you then like win them over, I guess? Like, how do you put together your set list with the 3 albums and the EP? What do you choose to go in there when you're like, I'm opening for Gracie, if someone doesn't know who I am, this is Ashe?
I think it's a combination between songs that are fun for me, because at the end of the day, if I'm having a good time, I feel like they see that or can feel that. That makes a difference. But also, there are some songs on my records that I think are they lean sort of more storyteller or songwriter, and that's such a big part of my music. And so like there's a song called Cherry Trees that I recently toured with this wonderful gal, Kelsey Ballerini, in the States. And I didn't play that song or Please Don't Fall in Love with Me on that tour.
I did see the comment sections.
Yeah.
I better see Cherry Trees in that set list.
Yeah, which I was like, okay, Gracie Abrams fans are gonna want that kind of a record. But for Kelsey, I knew, like I put a song on her set called Emotional that I took off. It's a little bit more like Southern rock and like, I don't know, like I could get undressed during that song and like I fall to the ground at the end and I'm like, I don't know if Gracie fans want me to take my clothes off. I think they want me to just like vibe with them and it's like all love and I don't know.
I saw you did the Real Housewives of Nashville song. What would be your catchphrase?
Oh.
Have you thought about this?
No, and every time I've pictured it, but I can't, it's gotta be something so, can we come up with it together? Like, in this coat, I don't know.
Yep.
Let's go with the code.
When they come up with Real Housewives of Nashville, because they have to, and I inevitably get cast because I'm perfect for the role.
I need this warm fur coat for my cold heart.
No, it's like I
want to have a cold heart.
But I don't want you to have a cold heart.
I might have a big coat, but I'm no cold bitch.
Now down the barrel of the camera, your close-up, Ash, if we could just get that.
I may have a big coat, but I'm no cold bitch.
Period.
Look it.
And
I feel like
You can't see.
Nikki
was in the corner going, and you went, I just about the set. Mickey.
I know.
we'll work on it.
Thank you so much.
I'm so honored I got to hang out with you guys.
Thank you so much for taking.
Thank you for hanging out with
It's been so
Every
short-lived.
day. Oh, thank you.